Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very fun video for you today. Yesterday, the Pittsburgh Steelers played in their final preseason game of the year when they took on the Detroit Lions. And in this game, there was a couple of players I was looking out for. I wanted to see who would stand out in this game. And yeah, the quarterbacks looked good. Russell Wilson, Justin Fields looked okay. But defensively, there was one guy that, beyond everyone else, looked like he could be a rising star this season, and that is no other than Nick Herbig. So what I wanted to do was I kind of wanted to break down his film from this game. Didn't play too much, but what he did do was stand out on every single snap. And we're going to break down all the film you need to know about Nick Herbig, and I'm going to explain why I believe he is not only positioning himself to break out this season, but to also be a massive X factor for this team for future years to come as well. Now, before we jump into the video, do me a big favor, guys, and comment down below, 1, a record prediction for the Steelers, and 2, if you guys want another part of this video, part 2, where I break down maybe Russell Wilson or Justin Fields or whoever you guys want me to break down, let me know in the comments down below. That will help me, understand that you guys want to see more of these videos. So if we get, let's just say 300 likes, we'll be posting a part 2 with another breakdown video. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. Take a look at Nick Herbig. Alright, here we go. First play. So what I usually like to do is let you watch the play here. Nick Herbig is at the bottom of your screen off the edge. He's going to do a good job spinning inside and securing a sack on Hendon Hooker. Now, what we see on this play specifically is a 5-man scat, right? Now, this is usually when the offensive line is in a man-to-man on the left here. So you're going to see boom, boom, boom. And then we have a slide on that left side line. We're also going to get the running back chipping and then block and release, get to the outside and try to, be a last safety net for the quarterback. But Nick Herbig does such a good job on this play, getting that outside leverage to start, forcing this tackle to really kick out right fast. He's got to get out there quick. Running back's going to come in here, hit a little chip, and then he's going to spin to the inside because he already created that massive hole right here, right? That C gap right here, wide open. So the fact that he gets that outside leverage and then spins in, that is beautiful. That is something you don't see out of too many young players like Nick Herbig, who was drafted in the 4th round of last season. Not only has this dude gotten better from last year, but this dude looks like he could be a dominant X factor coming off the bench behind a guy like, TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith. Right? I mean, man, they are loaded, and this is just such a clean play here by Nick Herbig. I mean, you get through a double team, you spin off it. Guys, this is amazing. Again, sometimes when I'm watching film, I like to watch it over and over again just so we can see how dominant of a play it really was. Again, right, creating that gap, you're going to have your interior defensive lineman, Benton, getting to the inside, forcing that guard to stay inside, and then boom. This is so smart. So technically sound. Great play for Nick Herbig. All right, here we go. Just a few plays later, we're going to see Nick Herbig at the bottom of your screen. Watch how he does this, man. This is insanity. Forces the fumble on the sack. Right, you do get credited with the sack there because you forced that fumble. Guys, Nick Herbig is different. Do we see what he did on this play? Let's actually kick it back. So, first thing we're going to notice is this pre-snap motion by the tight end. He's going to get to that left side of the offensive line. And what that allows Nick Herbig to do is kind of bounce inside just a little bit, right? Now, at the end of the day, he knows that his speed threat off the edge is insane. If I can get to that edge, it's over, right? You're not keeping up with me, tackle. You're not. I don't care who you are. Now, watch what he does here. He's going to jump, okay? Now, what this does is kind of not confuse the right tackle, but put him in a weird spot where now he can't put his hands on him because he's actually a little bit higher than him, and it puts this guy in such a weird, difficult spot that he can't really do anything. Not only does he jump, but he gets right around the edge, gains that leverage, and then continues to accelerate, coming off an angle and getting his hand on the football. Guys, this is insane. I mean, I love when you see an edge rusher doing this. I can only believe in a year, 2 years from now, when he gets the ability to play more snaps, this guy's going to dominate the NFL. Now, when you look at the quarterback here, this looks like a 3-step plant. Ball should be out. Now, again, I know it's 3rd and 22, but if you give Nick Herbig 2 seconds, If you give him 2 seconds, he'll be there. And again, when you're the quarterback here, boom, football should be out. I know it's 3rd and 22. Realistically, you have 2 deep routes here, and here. They're playing that so well. Get that football out. Nick Herbig, anyway, forces the fumble. This dude is just a different breed. Gotta love it, man. He is up next. Now, not only is Nick Herbig elite when it comes to getting to the quarterback, and again, I know it's preseason, I know it's against the twos, but he has done this consistently. But he also showed some sort of potential in the run-stopping ability as well, being able to block, shed, stay patient. We're going to get into that in just a second. Before we dive even further into the video, guys, do me a big favor. Hit the like button so we can get the part 2 out, but also, more importantly, subscribe if you're new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And if 3, 4, 5 weeks go by and you're like, I don't really want this anymore, I don't want the film breakdown, you can easily just unsubscribe. But we will be covering the Steelers throughout every single game, throughout the regular season, film breakdown for the offense, for the defense, individual player film. I got you guys covered. So make sure you join the family. Again, doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Also, make sure you check out Underdog Fantasy. I'm going to put a segment at the end of the video, but I'm going to say this real quick, guys. They're going to give you free money when you sign up using my promo code, link in the description. They're going to give you 50% of what you put in for free, and they're going to give you free discounts for higher, lower, whether you want Russell Wilson over half a yard for week 1. The freest money you'll ever win. Go check it out, but let's get back into the video. All right, here's another nice play here by Nick Herbig. This time he's at the top of this edge line. Right now, we're gonna see a little bit of a run up the middle. Look how patient he stays here and ends up getting in there on the stop for only a gain of 3 yards on 1st and 10. I want to really display his patience, right? He's kind of gonna get this angle where he can stare at the running back pretty much the entirety of the play, and he's never going to overcommit, right? He's just gonna stay patient. And when you're in run defense, sometimes that's what you need to do, especially if you're on the edge and they're trying to go up the middle. You don't want to overcommit to the outside, because once they're up the middle, you're not going to be able to get back in that play. So what he does is he's going to contain the edge right here. This is beautiful. So right now he's going to contain the edge, and what we notice is he doesn't over attack this side, because this guy gets to go block on you, you're out the play. But instead, he's going to shuffle, 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 attack. Right? Once he figures out where that running back wants to go, he's going to show, and then boom, big time tackle there, only for a gain of 3 yards. I want to give a big shout out to the entirety of the defense here for the Steelers. I think Montravius Adams has been so good. DeMarvin Leal has been amazing. Keanu Benton, Larry O. I mean, these guys are really, really just technically sound when it comes to playing defense and getting pressure on the quarterback. But you can really tell Nick Herbig's, he's going to be something special, man. Even 50 flies in here. Where did he come from? Where's 50 coming from? Okay, that linebacker spot. Oh, just gets chipped. That could have been a big tackle right there by 50. Shout out to 50, who I believe is... Actually, don't really know. I think that's a Landon. I think that might be Roberts. But again, I love this play by Nick Herbig. Way to contain the edge, one, and then never overcommit. Stay patient. And then attack. All right, here's another play I really like. Now, I do want to give a disclaimer. Nothing pops up on the stat sheet. Didn't get a tackle. Didn't get a forced fumble, a pass deflection. But watch how he understands what they want to do. At this point in time, you can tell this man watched the film. He knows what they're running on this play. Bully, bully, bully. Throws him to the ground here. Doesn't end up making a play. But again, the work ethic is there. The want to be better is there. Right when you see this pre-snap motion, he is already locked in. He knows, okay, this guy's biting down. I know for a fact that this is a pitch to the outside here. They want to get this to the outside. Again, doesn't do anything in terms of getting a tackle, but I think the IQ, the work ethic, and the ability to just dominate a wide receiver. And every time I see this man line up, I'm seeing effort, I'm seeing fight, and I'm seeing the want to make a play. That's very important. Go, man. Let's go, Nick. Now, from this play, I can also kind of tell that he's not a guy that cares too much about his stats. He is willing to do anything, right? Watch this play here. He's going to go into 3 different offensive linemen, allow a one-on-one to the outside. Quarterback ends up getting sacks from the other side of the play. But again, what we see is a very interesting dynamic here where we want to get this dude off the edge. We're going to send Herbig into 3 offensive linemen up the middle, create one-on-ones to the outside, pretty much everywhere, right? Once you have a 1-on-3 situation where Nick Herbig was probably like, listen, it might not be, but it might be, right? He went into this play knowing that he might have 3 guys on him at one point in time, just because he goes full steam ahead into that B gap, or into the A gap, whatever you want to say. Boom. I mean, he just went right in between, send this guy around. The tackle actually does a pretty good job of getting back to his initial spot, but ends up allowing these guys to get a one-on-one opportunities to the opposite side of the offensive line. Again, you probably got zone over here, man-to-man to the outside. Love this. Great play by a couple of guys, man. Keanu Benson, DeMarvin Leal. I thought they were really good in this game. I think that was mainly DeMarvin Leal. Who was, you got Big 95. Yeah, Big 95 here. So, Keanu Benson, yeah. Great play, Ben. Steelers look really, really good. However, that is it. Nick Herbig did not play too much at all. I believe he played 2 drives, and then they're like, okay, yeah, we like what we saw. You can go to the bench. You're going to be a big sound player for us. So he didn't really play too much. There were some other guys that stood out in this game to me. I thought Corey Trice made some good plays here and there. Do me a favor, guys. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Join the family. Comment down below another player you want me to break down, whether it be Russell Wilson, whether it be Justin Fields, whether it be Corey Trice. I don't really care. Just let me know who you guys want me to break down. And if we get 300 likes on this video, expect another Steelers video probably within the next few days here. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Join the family. Turn on post notifications. Check out this little segment from Underdog. And I'll see you guys in the next Steelers video. Peace. Actually, guys, really quickly, before we break down the last play, go check out Underdog Fantasy. If you guys like winning money, they have so many different props that you can do for every single game, whether it be preseason, regular season. They have MLB, they have WNBA, MMA, FIFA, soccer, tennis. They have so many different things you can bet on. And like Logan Woodside over yards, Caleb Williams over yards. Let's go. Khalil Herbert lower, Jermaine Burton higher, Chase Brown lower. You could put $5 to win 79. I know you guys can't see it. So guys, go sign up, use my promo code. You can do pretty much anything from fantasy drafts to higher, lower to anything else, right? So go check out Underdog Fantasy. Link will be in the description. If you sign up, not only will they match your first deposit up to a certain extent, but also they're going to give you a free square. What that means is basically for week 1, they'll give you Deshaun Watson over half a yard. The freest money you'll ever win. Go check it out real quickly. And